Welcome back to the Brantley Method. I am your host, Justin Brantley, and this is the Daily Huddle. Again, if you've been following this and if you've been following me on social media or just in my travels, my journeys within the landscape of basketball, my mantra has always been to get 1% better. So these daily huddles are about bringing you something that's going to help you get 1% better or 1% closer to your ultimate end goal within the journey or within the steps that you're taking in basketball. So today I want to talk about something that I think across the board is vitally important, not only for players, not only for parents, but also for coaches, program directors, you name it. And that's, communication is key. So that's going to be my recruiting assist of the day. We're going to talk about the importance of communication, the importance of communications in all stages and all, facets of grassroots basketball. So that's it. That's the daily assist, the recruiting assist of the day. Communication is key. Players, communicate with your teammates. And I'm not just talking about during those 94 feet of competition, but let's start there. There's too many games that I've seen where there's breakdowns and a team gets an easy bucket, or a team leaks out and scores, and it's not because the other team's just that much better. It's just because the team's not working as a unit. They're not communicating. They're not letting each other know, hey, that's my guy. I got this person. I got your help. Screen coming. All of those things are vital. So on the court, communication is paramount. That's what separates the good players from the great players. That's what separates the good teams from the great teams, is the level of communication. So that's first and foremost on the court. Off the court, players, communicate with your teammates, have those conversations, figure out, hey, what can I be doing better? Or do I really know my teammates? Do I understand, what it is that is going on in their heads, and how can I be of assistance to them? A team that communicates is more together and more able to have that ultimate level of success, throughout their journey. So, that to me is huge. Now, aside from interpersonal communications and relationships with your teammates, it's important for players to be communicating with these coaches that are recruiting you. Okay, as coaches are reaching out and they're sending you, whether it be DMs, whether it be texts, whether it be phone calls, it's vitally important to show that coach took time out of his day to reach out to you. Show a level of respect to reach out and communicate back, to answer, whatever that may be, whatever the question may be, whatever the text may be. I'm not saying you have to have a long drawn out dialogue, but communicate, reach back out and have that conversation. Hey, coach, thanks for reaching out. Yes, I'll be playing at XYZ. I appreciate you taking the time to check in on me. So from the player perspective, communication is huge. From the parent perspective, communication is huge. Talk to your children, talk to your young student athletes, figure out, what it is they're trying to accomplish. What are their goals? What are their dreams? Sometimes as parents, our goals don't always align with what it is that our child wants for themselves. And we'll be going hard for a cause that, quite frankly, just isn't what they want. So have that conversation. Hey, what are you looking to get out of this? What is your goal? What is your end goal here, so I can help you along that journey? I think that that's vitally important. I think that that's huge and something that every parent should be doing. And then parents, you should be communicating with program directors and coaches, not from a standpoint of, hey, my kid needs to be playing more, not from a standpoint of, what are you doing to get my kid recruited, but from a standpoint of, what can he or she be doing better? What can they be doing to get better? What can I help them with at home to get them better? Is there anything you need from me? Is there anything you need from him or her that you're not getting? That open level of communication is huge. It can be the difference maker in your child's success or lack thereof. And then from coach and program director standpoint, same thing. I mean, whatever your expectations are, you have to communicate them, and you have to communicate them clearly. A lot of times, we're frustrated because a student athlete or a parent's not doing something that we expect them to do, but we haven't had that conversation. We haven't, given them what our expectations are, and maybe they just don't understand. Maybe they just, what is simple to us may be, complex to them, and they just haven't thought about that, or, they just aren't at that place. So communication is huge, and that's the difference in, success within your program. Communicating with college coaches, having honest conversations. Yes, this player can play at your level. No, I don't quite think he's there yet. But I appreciate the interest, and I think that that's big time because you don't want a coach coming to watch a player that you know is not capable of playing at his level. You think that you're helping your kid, but you're really not. You're hurting them in the long run. And we talk about the transfer portal and kids transferring all around. A lot of it is because they're being oversold on the back end, and there's coaches and program directors getting that call and getting excited because a high major program is calling about a kid and saying, oh yeah, he can play for you, knowing that really, I mean, you've been around the child a lot. It's not benefiting them or your program to send them to a level that they're not capable of playing at. It's more important and more impactful to send them somewhere where they're fit at and they can have success, because that makes your program look better. It makes that player look better and gives them that ultimate, full-on, full-circle success, both in the classroom and on the court, where, now that alumni for your program looks much stronger. And now that coach is going to trust you, and they're going to come back to you every time they need a player, or every time they need an analysis on a player, because they know you're not going to lie to them. They're not going to oversell them. So there it is. That's what I have for you today. Communication is key. I think that if you just stick to that simple tip, that can solve so many things. It can eliminate a lot of confusion, and it can provide you with a lot of success moving forward. All right, guys, again, I'm super excited to do this on a daily basis. Like I said, for me, every day is about getting 1% better, starting my day, identifying what it is that I'm attacking, what it is I'm trying to accomplish, and then putting together the steps to accomplish it. And that's what the Daily Huddle is about. It's about providing you with, some tools to help navigate you along this journey. So I appreciate you taking the time to watch this. Make sure you subscribe to the Brantley Method on YouTube. If you're not already following me on social media, best place to find me is on Twitter. I am Justin W. Brantley on Twitter. This is powered by SUV TV. Make sure you're following SUV TV on all social media platforms. There's an amazing catalog of full game footage of some of these stars that you're going to be watching here during live period. It's already on SUV TV. We've compiled that over the years. Amazing broadcasts, high level competition on both ends of the floor. So I'm excited to continue to grow and build with SUV TV. Make sure you're following them on social media. All right, guys, thank you again. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, Friday, July 9th, for another Daily Huddle and another Recruiting Assist of the Day.